What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Arsenal Talks. Today is gonna be a pretty different video. It's gonna be my 2017-2018 Premier League predictions. Now, I've done this once last year, and I actually predicted Arsenal to finish third place, and we came fifth. We completely fucked everything up. So this year I'm gonna try to be a bit more realistic. I'm gonna try to be more accurate. I actually predicted City winning the league last year, and it turned out that they only came third, and Chelsea won it. So yeah, it's kind of sucks, but let's do it again today. I'm only gonna do top 10 and the 3 relegated team because the rest of the table is actually really difficult to predict because the team that oftenly finish in those positions, their levels are quite close. The difference between the levels is not big at all. So, a team like Stoke City, they don't have a consistent result during all the seasons because this seasons they can finish really high, but then the next season they can finish a bit lower, and they're not consistent. So, okay, let's start with the 3 relegated teams. I'm not gonna go with like 2019 or 18. It's kind of hard to predict. I'm just gonna go straight in. 3 teams are gonna relegate, in my opinion. It's gonna be Brighton, Huddersfield Town, and Burnley. Okay. Huddersfield Town and Brighton are the 2 teams that promoted from the Championship, and Burnley is a team from the Premier League last year. Now, why did I choose Burnley? Okay, first of all, they've lost Robbie Keane. I mean, Michael Keane. Why the fuck did I say Robbie Keane? The guy's so old. Michael Keane is probably one of the best players last season, if not the best players. I think, to be fair, Tom Heaton was the best, but Michael Keane also contributed a big role in Burnley's success. But he's moved to Everton now, so basically, Burnley has lost one of the best players. So obviously, when a club lost one of their best players, their quality would definitely go down. So I would say Burnley will go back to the Championship. And the 2 other teams, Huddersfield and Brighton, they made some pretty decent signings, to be honest, but I don't think the Premier League level is suitable for them, so I think they're going to go down. Now moving on to the 10th place, I would say it's going to be Southampton. Now, it's so incomprehensive about Southampton board of sacking Klopp last year. I believe they finished 8th, which is amazing. For a team like Everton finish at 8th place is such an amazing accomplishment. But I just don't know why Klopp got sacked. I mean, he found out some amazing talent. Nathan Redmond was absolutely sensational in my opinion, and he brought Sofia Boufal in, amazing player, I would say. And he made Virgil van Dijk become one of the best defenders in Europe. And I read on Sky Sport, the board of Southampton said that the football playing style is not beautiful. It doesn't really appeal to fans, but it works. It's really effective. So why the fuck do you sack him? Okay, moving on to the 9th place. I'm gonna go with Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth is a good team, I would say. Last year, they've also finished 9th, and I don't think that result would change at all because they have a good squad with players like Stanislas, Joshua King, they put Jermaine Defoe, Begovic, players like that, and Harry Arter. They've got decent players, and their manager Eddie Howe, of course, is a very talented young manager, and I believe Bournemouth can totally do very well in the next season by finishing in the 9th place. 8th place, I'm gonna go for West Ham. West Ham didn't have the best of the seasons last year. They came 11th, but the thing is, they only they missed out on top 8 by 1 point. That is really close. And this season they have made some very decent signings. Arnautovic, Javier Chicharito Hernandez, and Joe Hart. on loan from Man City, Zabaleta. So that is really, really good. That's more players than Arsenal's board. And yeah, West Ham, they have a pretty decent squad. Lanzini as well, Mikel Antonio. Those players can absolutely do well. And Slaven Bilic, really good managers. And now they've got used to the Olympic Stadium. I believe West Ham's gonna do pretty okay. 7th place, there's only one team that you can think of. It's no other than Everton. The giant from Merseyside, obviously not as good as Liverpool, let's be honest. Everton sold Lukaku, probably the best players last season. Ross Barkley's on his way out as well. But they've made a bunch of signings. Decent. Jordan Pickford, David Klaassen, Wayne Rooney, Sandro Ramirez, Henry Orenkuru, I believe Michael Keane. Wow, that is remarkable. Rumors are that they're about to buy freaking Sigurdsson as well. Oh my god, that squad is just insane. It's so good of a squad, and the managers, Ronald Koeman, one of the best managers in the Premier League. I believe Everton can do well. Although without Lukaku, I believe players like Rooney, Sandro can obviously retain the position that Everton have been able to achieve last year. And yeah, moving on to 6th place. Now things are getting pretty interesting and also controversial as well. Remember, before going absolutely wide in the comment section below, just remember this is only my opinion. It's not gonna be exactly what's gonna happen in the next season. It's just what I think. 6th place, Liverpool. Now, Liverpool signed Salah, but Coutinho is about to move to Barcelona. And let's be honest, Liverpool, apart from the season, they came really close to winning the league title if it hadn't been for Steven Gerrard's slip. But other than that, Liverpool never really been a really title challenger. So I don't know. I have a feeling that Liverpool's still gonna have a really great year. They bought Salah, really good signing, but I just have a feeling that Liverpool is not gonna do well, especially in the defense. Their defense is so weak. If they bought Virgil van Dijk, then I may think about this again, but not good. Andy Robertson is, to be honest, not a top player, just an average one. He needs time to settle down with the team. And yeah, 5th place, Chelsea. Now Chelsea, obviously they lost to us, Arsenal, in the community show. Didn't have the best performance, especially plus Morata. This is understandable because he needs time. Every player since coming to the Premier League needs time to settle down with the pace of this league. Even Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, they didn't have their best first season. And we all know that Thierry became a legend at Arsenal, but the first season wasn't too great for him. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, his first season, I believe he only scored like 6 or 7 goals. Pretty impressive, but not the best, to be honest. So Morata needs time to settle down, and Chelsea have had a lot of problems. I don't know why they sold Matic. Seriously, selling Matic is really weird, but selling it to United is just something else that I couldn't even imagine. This transfer window is probably the weirdest one I've ever seen. Matic to United, Bonucci to AC Milan. Wow. And freaking Neymar to PSG for a world record of 222 million. What the fuck? Yo. Okay, moving on to 4th place, Tottenham Hotspur. Now, before going wide, Tottenham fans, just remember, you guys haven't made a single signing. And that is pretty damn worried, to be honest, because in the Premier League, you have to keep up with the trend. Everybody's spending money. The only club that haven't spent a single pound is Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. And I have to agree that Tottenham have a really stacked squad at the moment. I mean, even when selling Kyle Walker to City, they still have a very, very strong squad. But this year, they're going to move to a new stadium, and they need time to settle down with it. Just look at West Ham last year, how badly they did when moving to a new stadium. Arsenal, when moving to Emirates, didn't have the best season, so I believe Tottenham will not be able to compete for the title like last 2 seasons. Third place, it's just going to be Arsenal. Now, Arsenal, we, of course, signed 2 great players, Lacazette and Kolasinac, but we have a habit, that is we ball it up. We ball it up in February and March. That is when the team just fell down. The first stage of the season, we played outstandingly well. But just moving on, we just couldn't really keep up with it. A lot of injuries, the squad depth is not good enough, so we always fucked up in the middle of the season. So I don't think this season is going to be different. So what I tell Arsenal fans is just enjoy the first stage of the season before getting absolutely mad. Now, second place, of course, only the 2 Manchester team, and it's really difficult, but Manchester City, second place. It's not because I hate them or not. Obviously, I don't like City because they bought a lot of Arsenal players, but I just have a feeling that Pep Guardiola is not going to be able to do well this season. They've bought some great defenders, Kyle Walker, Danilo, and Benjamin Mendy, but the thing is, I don't know why. And Ederson, Bernardo Silva, obviously that's a very good squad, but I have a feeling that Pep Guardiola will kind of fucked up in the middle of the season like what they did last season. And the way they spend money, I just don't understand. Kyle Walker for 54 million, that doesn't make sense. You pay 54 million for the guy that got benched by Kieran Trippier. What? Kieran Trippier bench him. And you pay like 54 million. Wow, that is really, really hard to understand. With that money, you could have bought players like Kaká, Ibrahimovic, Eto'o, Hernan Crespo in the past, but now you got Kyle Walker. What to say about this? I just don't understand. Benjamin Mendy, I think 57, 58 million. That's quite understandable because Benjamin Mendy is quite young and he still has a whole future in front of him. He's a very potential one. While Kyle Walker is like 27 now, he's getting to his prime, but didn't do really well in the past season, I would say. So yeah, I would say Manchester City second, and obviously the first place, the champions. It's tough, but I just gotta give it to United because, first of all, they've got some pretty good signings. Lukaku, Matic, Lindelof, and Mourinho's habit that he always has success in the second season of any club that he managed. Remember Porto, he won the Champions League. What's next? Chelsea, he won the Premier League with them. Inter Milan won the treble on the second season. And Real Madrid, he won the La Liga. Chelsea again, he won the Premier League and the League Cup. And I believe he's going to win the Premier League with United. Especially when United have a really good squad. If they can hold on to David De Gea and Ander Herrera, I think they're going to be a very, very tough opponents. Okay guys, that's what I think of the Premier League next season. Really looking forward to it. If you guys have any opinion, leave them in the comments down below. This is, again, this is just what I think. This is not what's gonna happen. And yeah, I hope the team's gonna prove me wrong. I really hope so, especially Arsenal. Please win this damn league. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, click a like, subscribe to Arsenal Talks to see some more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day, guys.